So we will be doing a bassoon lesson today, and this is Sabrina. So Sabrina, the first thing I'm going to have you do is we're actually going to practice on the reed. So we have our reed here, and we're going to soak it in our little shot glass of water, and we're going to let that sit for just about 30 seconds or so right now. It can sit for 30 seconds, but it can also sit for a little longer. It's not like an oboe reed. So in just a second, I'm going to have you take out the reed, and why don't you go ahead and do that now? And go ahead and shake off the excess water. And so now we're going to form an embouchure, and think about keeping a rubber band between your nose and your chin as you form an ooh, and say ooh with me. Ooh, ooh, and loosen up the lips a little bit. You've got kind of a tighter embouchure going. We want it a little looser, so ooh, ooh, kind of like almost like we're holding an egg in our mouth. Ooh. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the reed in our mouth, and the first thing we're going to try is crowing. And so you're going to put it in your mouth, both lips around it, and have your lips come all the way to this metal wire here. And so that's the first thing I'm going to have you do. Yeah, and so loosen up the lips a little bit. Firm grip, but yeah, you want some of that padding around it. So get the mouthpiece or the reed a little more in so you actually feel the metal wire on your lip. And you're going to take a big breath in and blow and hold it. Hold the reed. Yeah, keep going. Good. Okay, so that sound is called a crow. Now, what you're going to do, have it there and bring it back about a pencil width. Yeah, so right about there, and do the same thing and breathe in and blow and hold the reed while you do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's a pretty good first sound. So now I'll take the reed, and we're going to put this back in the water, and we're just going to set this aside while we do our setup. So I'll have you open up the case, and the very first thing that we want to worry about is the seat strap here. So go ahead and take that out, and you just unravel it and stand up. And you're going to lay it across the seat with this side up, and it's going to be on a little bit of an angle. So this is going to be back here, and yeah, that's going to be coming out the front. So go ahead and sit on that, and we might adjust this when we put the bassoon together, but we have to put the whole thing together before we can know how to adjust it. So the first thing is to grab this foot joint here. Yeah, and go ahead and very carefully put this end on the ground. So you're standing it up. And have this side facing you like that. The next thing to grab is this joint here. That is the tenor joint. Jen, if the other one is the tenor joint, I'm sorry. So what you're going to do is, yeah, it's going to go in there. And now take the foot joint up and rest it on your leg. And so you see how there is a little notch there and a notch there. You want to rotate so those line up. Yeah, that's good. So now go ahead and put this back on the ground the way you had it. And just in general, anytime you grab the bassoon, make sure you grab from here. If you grab from here, this can definitely slide out. So this is the next joint, to grab the long joint. And before you put it in, you see this here? This is going to go into this hole. And so yeah, you want to make sure, yeah, just like that. And slide up. So now go ahead and flip this switch around and keep rotating it all the way to the other side. There you go. So if you tug on it, you'll notice it's locked in. But again, it's still kind of delicate. You don't want to grab from there. Final thing is go ahead and take this joint, not the final thing actually, and it's going to be a bridge just over that key. There you go. Looking good. And finally, go ahead and take this vocal out. This is the vocal out of the case. And so before you put this in, always be very careful. You want to make sure that you grab it when you're holding it from here and push down from here. Never ever push from here because that'll bend it. And so that's going to go right in there. I'm going to come around to the other side of you. And so you want to push it pretty much all the way in terms of the cork. Yeah, just keep twisting it because what you're going to want, yeah, that's good. So you're going to want this to line up with this hole. So yeah, that looks good right there. Okay, so now the next thing we have to do, I'm actually going to get back over here, is attach the seat strap to the foot joint. So no, you don't need that. So go ahead and grab by the foot joint and hold it over here. I'll help you strap it in. So you're going to hook it in like this. And let's have you aim the way. Okay, so go ahead and bring that up. And that's actually looking pretty good. I'm going to have you just take the pressure off of, like, don't let it hang down on the hook right now. So just hold the bassoon up a little bit just for a moment. And go ahead and stand up. I'm going to adjust your seat strap a tiny bit to right there. Now go ahead and sit back down. And so that, yeah, that's looking better. You want the bassoon to lean across your body just like that and have the mouthpiece coming straight to your mouth without you having to kind of crane your neck up or down. So let's put the reed onto the vocal. And so you're going to pinch the reed just like this. Make sure to line it up carefully. Hold the vocal and just twist it in a little bit. It's not going to go very far in to the vocal, but that's okay. Just like that. And then you're going to want to rotate the reed a little bit this way so that when you have the bassoon leaning against you, the opening of the reed is horizontal to when it comes up in your mouth. So let's go ahead and, yeah, okay, that's looking pretty good. So the note that we are going to learn is F. So yeah, let me tell you about your hand position. So your left hand, your thumb is going to be on this button. That's the only button you're going to have to worry about for this note. Go ahead and just kind of rest your hand down here. You can feel that's where the index finger would cover. But again, just for this note, no need to actually hold on or cover those holes. So remember our embouchure, you're holding the F key down. Let's go ahead and bring the bassoon into our mouth and take a nice deep breath and blow. Very good. And we're done. Nicely done. I think I got that under 15 minutes.